What is up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more Battle Brothers. Happy to be back. Missed yesterday. I have been sick, y'all. I think I mentioned it in some previous videos. Yesterday, maybe it was the last day I was really feeling it, and I decided just to take a break. I hope you guys don't mind, but we are back today with our Oath Takers campaign. And in the last episode with the Oath Takers, we picked up Otmar the Giant, who is indeed a giant. Great stats as he is a hedge knight. We paid an absolute fortune for him. We were rolling in cash. But it was about that time we start, considering whenever we have the cash to pick up amazing characters like Otmar. I mean, he's not the sickest character I've ever seen. He's got Optimist. He came with good stats, as he should. But more importantly, he came with a great sword on the cheap. And I felt like it was a good opportunity to go ahead and pick that up. And we gave it to Mudun, who was going to make great use of it. And I was kind of looking at him, and I just decided, let's keep Otmar alive. Let's give him a sword and board for now. Maybe even with a little bit of throwing axes that he may or may not use. We'll see. It kind of works with the rest of our formation, so we might use it for now. As we attempt to go ahead and level him up. We've got other brothers who, could be sidelined for him. Is anyone injured right now? Let's go ahead and do a quick roll call, if you will. So we've got Osbin, a little bit of an injury there, but that'll be healed before we travel anywhere. No surprise, Galdrick is on his last legs, as he always is, both literally and figuratively. And Lebwin the Watchman is new. He's our witch hunter. We're going to want to level him up at some point. And Thorbin the dog has been brought in. Okay, so I've been somewhat reacquainted here with the situation. And I think I know what we've got going on. Our situation also in terms of crowns, food, and all that is a little bit rough. We need to leave this place. And we need to go to a place that has a contract for us. And cheaper tools, cheaper everything. We could go north to Hedgesager. May or may not be how you pronounce that. However, I think they'll have contracts for us. It's such a crappy location. All they have is a taxidermist. Or we could go back down here to Königshain. I do like being up here and fighting the berserkers and stuff. The reavers. I said berserkers. Why did I say that? The high level, the medium to high level Northmen. I like fighting those dudes. But let's go south. Right now we have the Oath of Vengeance. Just to remind y'all, we're going to get bonuses from fighting Greenskins. However, we get negatives from fighting everyone else. So we're not going to have great chances to fight the Greenskins in the snow. But just kind of generally throughout the map, we might have good chances of fighting them. So let's go down here to Königshain and even hope that we get jumped along the way. Big, forested roads like this, you'll often see dudes try to jump you. Okay, we've got some footprints here leading into the forest. Lots of big battles. I can't really afford to go too far off the road here. We just kind of hope somebody is brave enough to attack us. In today's episode, you guys are going to see this before I even say it. It's going to be a bit of a short one. I've got class coming up pretty soon. Funny enough, it's a class about Russian misinformation. I was featured in local papers recently, interviewed by them about it. But yeah, so I've got that starting in about 45 minutes or so. We're going to pick up this stack of tools. By tools, I mean ammunition. My brain is a little scattered, but we're going to get it done. So that's good. I do want to check everything. I do want to see what's available to us. Hunters, cool. An anatomist. Do we have an anatomist in this background, in this in the Oath Takers yet? I kind of wanted one. If we don't already have one. We might, though. So this place is crawling in cultists right now. They have a cultist procession. There's a procession of cultists going through the city. A steady stream of people seemingly manifested themselves out of thin air and now slowly makes their way along the main roads. Clad in muted colors, they ring bells and chant monotonously the name of Dovcool. They make me think of the Ku Klux Klan, obviously. You guys have ever seen Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? There's a scene, kind of an infamous Ku Klux Klan scene in that movie. Meant to be a comedy, though. It makes them look like fools, as they should. Let's talk crowns. This is the exact type of thing we want to do. Let's take a nice little easy contract to start off with. Kill marauding greenskins. Perfect. We'll get a bonus to our stats for fighting these guys. So they're marauding. I should have paid attention to what they said. They are marauding around Hammer Erden. So they want us to travel. See, these... Okay. This sucks. I should have read... I don't know why I thought it said Conic Chain, but now we've got to go around here and do this. And that's not good for us. We're going to need a fight along the way. I like that we're taking an off-road track here, but our daily crown consumption is... Our wages are getting quite high. I would not have taken it had I read it a little bit more closely. I was so excited to fight some greenskins, get paid for it, and then also be able to use the buff instead of not use the buff. That I took the contract a little too quickly. Normally you don't see contracts that require you to travel this much pay this low, especially when you're fighting an enemy that's dangerous. Really? Not a single fight along the way, huh? Alright. Would have taken anything. Still haven't seen a single direwolf or a webneck in the wild, despite these massive forests. I said forests. Oh my god. Okay, they've got marauding greenskins. Just checking the stock. Prices here to sell are not good. Show me your greenskins, please. The little farmstead didn't stand a chance. You find farmhand slain left and right. Pitchfork weaponry still grasped. One of the prongs has blood on it, definitely not human. You follow the trail knowing that you'll soon be upon the perpetrators of this crime. Please pop out quickly, that way I'm not here forever. I guess I'll come up here for a second. There we go. So it's goblins. Alright. Well, we'll happily fight some goblins. I wanted to get off the cliffs before I engage them. So having kite shields, pretty nice for goblin engagements. Ranged is kind of their shtick. Even these dudes here throw bolas and nets. For real though? Now we should have the range advantage here, even if our archers aren't that good. Man, it's just a 15% chance, huh? Let's try to play the range game a little bit. Man, not a lot of damage, huh? Just take these aim shots. And Anthony here is poisoned. So his vision -3 for 3 more turns. He's basically useless, especially considering that he's also hurt. Pardon me, guys. Leftover cold sneeze there. Let's hope to get a hit here. We didn't get it. So a lot of our brothers up top here, they are going to attempt to push for us. If they're already landing hits behind my kite shields, I don't see why I shouldn't just push forward and take the fight to them. And if I see an opportunity to land, you know, some throwing shots, I'll take them. 20% is not bad. And this is Otmar. He probably, for the sake of this fight, shouldn't even be using it. Feel like let's wait and see what some more of these rolls are going to be. That felt like a little bit of a luck roll. Gonna move up. We're kind of moving out into the open, but whatever. There's different ways to fight goblins. We can either move in and take the fight that way, or you sit back if you have range superiority and you cut them to pieces. They're getting a little lucky with some of their hits, but I feel like I might be calling that a bit early, but I mean, our ranged bros are taking a beating despite the odds. But man, we've got to get good archers fast. Step forward. Yeah, I mean, that essentially doubled the chance against that guy. Take a 30%er. And we're definitely going to step in there. Big chance for some round swings. Do a 30%er here. Osman, let's just get in there, man. Get in there and support. Get the decap, freak them out. I'll jump down on the low ground. It's dangerous. Goblins pretty much always dangerous. They'll shank you and ignore your armor. You wait there, Anthony. Let's see. Errantier does not have quick hands. Not yet. I'll take the 40% here. Otmar, let's get out the arming sword. Start moving a little more south. To support our Hamian. I feel like he needs it the most. If anyone is out of position here, it's definitely him. Being on the low ground, these dudes, who knows how they'll shoot. Okay. No real piercing damage done, that's fine. And the AI making great use of the high ground. Back it up. Happy to hit it. We're going to stop playing footsies with them. They're winning that fight. Thorben is level 1. So we need to be a bit careful. That's wonderful for us. Just hoping we might get a little scare there. 31%. We're already out. Okay. Don't need to waste swings on the guys who are already running, of course. Let's get that bill hook out. Nice. Could risk the hop up here, and I will. It gives me the high ground. Also, unless they use their footsie techniques, it's gonna keep the ambusher close too. But at the very least, he'll have to use footwork to get away instead of using it to shoot me and poison me. Anthony's got his range back. And he could get in here. If I absolutely needed him, I'd bring him in. That's great for us. This is great for us. Trying to lock him down. That was unexpected and sweet. And now we just step in because there's really no one to hit. Perfect. And here, start moving towards there. Help out Heracles in his little 1v1. Excellent. Pop him. Man, that 54%er. I was feeling it. Feeling it in my bones. Nice. I just wanted to get Otmar some blood, man. His first battle. I don't know if we can get someone else here. Feels good to get them all, though. Very rarely will you get every single goblin in a fight. They always run away. The game already thinks I'm strong enough to fight sword masters and other high-level nonsense. But it's not yet giving me the champions. Alright, we whiffed a 65 this time. Normally you'll start seeing goblin champions. Sort of around this time, you'll start seeing champion-level opponents. And if you've never seen those before, it's just unique high-level dudes who have, a lot of times, famed equipment. And there's a character that we can get for our caravan. Typical goblin stuff. Yeah. A stack of dead goblins is still not tall enough to reach the overwhelming height of an orcish berserker, and yet they put up just as good of a fight. A shame their efforts are wasted in such tiny bodies. Then again, if their wits and craftiness were fitted to an orc's body, by the old gods, it's a scary thought. Okay, so I was going to say, in the retinue, I would love to be able to get, who is it? The bounty hunter. But we have to have 3 legendary items in our possession, and we have none currently. But love to see more champions. That's one of the most important. Man, what am I calling these dudes? My retinue. One of my most important retinue members that you can get, as far as I'm concerned. Do they have any more? They do. Ammunition. The prices here to sell are bad. Yeah, let's just get out of here. Let's go back to Koningshang. Not a very auspicious start. Would have hoped to find a fight from here to here. Would have hoped to find at least one fight from there to there. We're missing a lot of potential value as we travel around with not much direction. Modun the Acolyte here with a level up. Love to see it. 3 in melee skill. Probably a good time for him to grab his 4 in range defense. And then lastly here, man, his fatigue is not great. Not great at all. He's a brother who could very easily use or become a lone wolf brother. And if I'm going to do that, underdog is pretty important for when he gets surrounded. I also like to have my 2-handers out on the flanks, which means they often will get surrounded. And if they're lone wolves, that lets me detach them easily away from the primary formation. Yeah, but him having rally and rotation is a little awkward. Rotation is a very awkward skill for a lone wolf bro. I might just not do very many lone wolf bros. Normally I make 3, 4 of those in a company. A bare minimum 2, but I might not have that many. We might fight pretty close together, but underdog is never bad. Underdog is a top tier defensive talent. Or perk, rather. Reach advantage is something else I would like to get. And there's others. Indomitable can be great. Lone Wolf, of course, as I was just talking about. Killing Frenzy for increased damage. This is the company that we were doing Crippling Strikes Executioner on. But on brothers who have to be really specialized, like him being one of our Sergeant, quote-unquote, characters, our rally characters, is, you know, something that's going to take away a bit from his focused build. So as good of a brother as he would be for that, he might not be the perfect brother. And rotation made a lot of sense whenever we chose it back then, because we only had we struggled for so long with a small number of brothers, and the game kind of amped its difficulty up a little too soon. I don't know exactly what the deal is with that. I'm going to call it as I see it, though. And because of that, we were forced to take on different strategies in order to survive certain battles, and rotation was pretty key to that. And honestly, you could take rotation on every brother, every let's play that you do, or every playthrough rather that you do in Battle Brothers. You could justify taking rotation, footwork, Pathfinder. There's a couple like ubiquitous utility skills that I could see taking every time I play. But it's really up to you guys how you want to do it. Let me grab a shield out of my inventory so I can very quickly ascertain the value here. Okay, this is a decent enough place to sell. Decent enough. Just gonna sell all the goblin weapons. None of them are gonna be anything we want to use at this point. The only thing we might want to use is the jagged pike, which we could compare to something like a standard pike. It's not as good as a bill hook. That's not even worth looking at. But 60 to 80, 50 to 70. So it's a tier below a standard pike. But we also have in our inventory, we have multiple hooked blades. So 40 to 70. So it's between a hooked blade and a pike. It's how if you have it and you want to think about it that way. So we can go ahead and give it to Thorben the dog here, one of our newer brothers. Keep the rest of that in the inventory, and we'll also hold on to the goblin poison, which sometimes I find use for. Definitely want to buy some food. We're just about to starve. Get some meat. Okay. We're not in terrible shape, but we're not in the best shape either. Let's go for another contract, please. So I'm not even going to bother to read this. We need to be paid more. I accept your offer, but I'll need some time to think about it. This one, have you ever lost something you loved? There was this girl. The man shakes his head. No, not some woman. More important, because I have... Thieves stole my ceremonial staff. Okay. A little bit of awkward English there, but we need to be paid more for this. I'll take it. This one's a little closer to home. Probably a little bit easier as well. Hopefully it lets me explore the mist a bit. Followers of the Light Brigade need not just be fighters. It appears that with the company's growing renown and prestige, there may be others willing to ride the coattails. Perhaps these tag-alongs may be of great utility. Yep. It's just basically telling me I have a free slot open. Unfortunately, I have no money. So instead of buying a very expensive Hedge Knight, which was basically us purchasing a very expensive sword, we would have saved that money. We could have used it to fill out our retinue a little bit. So fighting these guys at night is definitely a negative to us, because we have so many ranged bros. And raiders are not going to be ranged at all. But when they get close, we'll switch to our other weapons. Not even going to bother reloading there. Surprised to not land a single shot. Yeah. Don't ever take me to Vegas. If you were thinking about taking me to Vegas, don't do it. I'm not going to win us any money. Anthony, just go ahead and switch. You can't see anyone. Take an aim shot. Cool beans. You guys remember Beans from the Disney Channel show Even Stevens? That's a deep cut. It's been a long time. Even Stevens, the show, used to have Shia LaBeouf. I don't remember the sister's name, the actress or the sister. That was about the age where I stopped watching Disney Channel, I think. That was about like the end of my era of Disney watching. Okay. We haven't landed a single attack yet of any variety. It's out of like the last, I don't know, 10 or more, we've landed one. And the hits keep coming. And they don't stop coming. Back to the, you know the song. We'll pass here. Gonna set up a bit for next turn. Obviously, I don't want to get whacked by this giant wooden thing. But I need to set ourselves up for success. Next turn, I forgot to equip our shield. That's no good. Miguel does not have quick hands, so this is going to not allow him to attack, sadly. But with a bill hook, pretty sweet. Stay there. come to aid that fight down there. Step in here. Wouldn't be surprised to see this dude just go for Mudun. He might step in, try to get an attack off on Atmar. That wouldn't be terrible for him. But we're only seeing 3. There's still 2 more dudes chilling. Beautiful to not get hit by that. That's what we really wanted. And yeah, they're overloading the bottom, so we're going to send everyone down. That was great. Wonderful for us to scare them like that. Forest is rougher terrain to move around on. Let's try to get a brother here. Gonna step in. Here, here. Here in case we want to get a better surround next turn. I think these guys are going to stay here. I don't think they're coming. Any of them are going to go back up. That was a great hit. Wow, for real, javelin. Javelin to the neck. Happy to get him to go full breaking before his chance to attack, lowering his chance to hit. This guy's being a little jerk. Alright. Down you go, step in. Went for the double decap. Mostly for the chance to scare the pants off these dudes. Yeah. This is fine. Loving the defensiveness. Let's wait here. A hit there would have been grand. And there we go, we get the smash. Back him up, back him up. Move south. This guy should go. I don't like the bleed and stuff on the other weapon, but yeah, with him going, we can get us around. I think we're good to go on everyone. See who he did. Oh, wow. That hurt. That hurt really bad. And we're not even able to kill him this turn, potentially. Unless Ozpin can do it himself. Wow, that's real bad. Yeah, and then to whiff so many of our attacks. Let's say we needed that one to land, or else we were in potential bad territory. He's got a smashed hand too now. But this is the power of having extra brothers. Is that now we can swap these dudes out, the ones that are injured from this fight, and throw in another bro. Run them down. No one escapes. No reason really to back him away, but I'm going to do it anyway. And all bleeding weapons go off on him. He's got a cut artery and 2 stacks of bleed. This is, ladies and gentlemen, is a dead man. Alright. And for our trouble, a level. A decent helmet. Couple flails that we can sell for pretty good amount. Decent loot. And we didn't have to go very far for this contract, which was its primary allure. For this helmet, we do have brothers who can use this, do we not? Wow, we don't really. We've leveled out of nasal helmets with rusty mail, which is surprising. That's a pretty good early game helmet. That kind of tells me where we're at in terms of gear right now, at least helmet gear. Colossus, boom, even on our archers. Take the 4 in range skill. Sucks that our hunter has 2 stars in melee skill. Like, why? Please tell me. Yeah, and I guess I'll take a 3 in melee skill. We'll be using him probably as much for that as for his ranged prowess. So, Ozpin being hurt means we could put Theodore back in. Don't like having the injury. Yeah, I think we put Galdrick in over Erhamion. Any of our backliners hurt? Who's our highest level backliner? Is it Quick Draw? Let's take out Quick Draw a little bit. Or 4 a little bit. There we go. Let's get back to Conic Shane. See how much time I have left. I have a little bit of time left. I have time left probably for another contract, another big battle. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the sweet cash. Contracts keep flowing. I'm happy with that. Now, the problem is they have no more ammunition for us. Which does not feel great. Rusty Mail Coif. We'll sell this. I'll sell these. Get our money back in a good spot. I think our archer helmets are fine. These are 70 with 3. These are 70 with 4 fatigue. So they're just better. Cool, cool. Don't really need the tools. I think we're just good to take another contract and get right back out there. Okay. To travel. These are really worth it if someone attacks us, but we haven't been lucky with people attacking us in these fights. Let's see what this mission is first. 8-legged monsters or wolves. Head to the Fief of Crow's Nest far away northeast. If you see any beasts, then slay them where they stand and take their heads. I'll pay for the scalp. How many crowns are we talking about? 68 crowns per head. 72 crowns per head, you bring back 15. That's fine. The forest region of Crow's Nest and other regions. So I think when these contracts are given to you, they spawn more enemies in that area of this type. Otherwise, you're just running around in circles not getting paid, which is very risky for us right now because we don't have the best supplies. So where is Crow's Nest? Do I know where that is? Have I seen that on the map? Here. Okay. I mean, that's far, but it takes me past Zenefest, where I could spend... I don't know. I don't like it. Escort the caravan to Königswald. I need some time to think about this. Where is Königswald? Okay, it's going to take me in a long, drawn-out movement that away, but it'll also keep me from having to pay for food for a while. Or I can take the cargo to Hammerden, which might be my better option. Just go straight back this way. I think I'll do that. Let's buy the bit of food they have. We'll pay a little too much for it. We'll buy all of that. The ammo, that is. I'm not going to buy the tools. It's a little too expensive. And let's go. We'll take it. Would love to fight beasts, guys. Would absolutely love to. But I've taken those contracts before and not found for days like the thing they told me to go find. Which, like I said, is dangerous for us. When we're low on food, low on ammo. And just generally not wanting to waste our time. So let's hope something in this great forest attacks us. I'll travel a bit more into the heart of the forest here. Kind of aiming more for the mountain. Instead of following this route here. Shocked. Shocked this isn't like fully populated with webnecks, direwolves, goblins, bandits, anything. Come on, man. No? Nothing, huh? Pop back up during the day, hoping to see something in this huge area. Bogus, man. We'll take our cash. Hope they've got something interesting for us here. Lord, getting called from a telemarketer. Sorry, guys. Horrible beasts are afoot. Okay, what's it worth to you? We need to be paid more. Give me the 1,000. Hunt down would terrorize them. We can see they have witch burnings. It's never a good sign when your city is doing witch burnings. They have Bardage. They have a two-handed flange mace. I love Bardage. It's one of my favorite weapons. I think their prices here are pretty pitiful, though. Let's just see. Yeah. Not bad on the tools. Not bad on the bread. Let's take the bread. Take the grain. Temporarily pass on the rest. And let's go back into the forest. I was hoping it would lead me more this way so I could discover a bit more of the map. But man, this episode has been a bit of a wild goose chase. And direwolves! Our first time fighting direwolves. Hell yeah. Give me all your pelts. I would love to take 10 more direwolf fights. And before I get wrecked by tons and tons of direwolves. Gotta love it though, man. They get right to business. They step right in. No games. Shooters shoot, so we're gonna shoot. Yeah, we're gonna reload here. We'll probably get a chance to shoot. Switch. Take the easy big hit here. Okay. Looks like it might be another case of them overloading our flanks to the south. So anytime we get a chance to kind of point our forces down, we will. Gisbert, he's got quick hands. We'll jump here. Alright, let's see. I'm counting on some of them not being able to reach me here because they're leapfrogging each other in this narrow pass. But we'll see. If they move in the right order, maybe they'll all get here. And then Galdrick will have a bad day. Oh my god, they're giving me a beautiful line shot. I'll show you all about that in a second here. Thorben. Go for the 48. And then our first ever split. And we nail it. That's good luck. That's good luck where I come from. Okay. Well. Alright, well. Still forgetting to equip his sword. Or his shield, rather. And whiffing like a madman. Absolute crazy. Alright, Galdrick, now is the time for Galdrick of Gondor to prove his worth. Went for the decapitation. That was very unlikely. But it might have freaked out the other guy had we gotten it. Did not reinforce down here nearly as much as I would have liked. Battleforge is saving us for now. But once you're out of armor, man, you're going to have a bad day. Yeah, Galdrick is getting a bit surrounded. I didn't expect these to still be alive. We missed like way too many attacks early on. Which is when the direwolves become dangerous. Sure, I'll step in there, though we clearly don't need that anymore. What we need is to support down here. Sorry guys, I couldn't hit the mute. When I sneeze so hard that like my eyes just straight close and there's nothing I can do about it. And then I couldn't see where my mute button was to block that sneeze. That mighty gust of wind from coming out of my face holes. Nice. Decapitate. Damn. Are we getting any pelts? Just rotten meat. Could drop a dog. My general policy on dogs is not only are they expensive, but they're good boys. So I generally don't drop them for no reason. Sucks to lose the potential pelts there, but my policy on dogs is to really only drop them en masse. Don't drop one dog. Don't drop two dogs. Unless you're chasing something that's running away, that would be an acceptable time to drop one dog. Drop 10. Because if it's all hands on deck, then it's all hands on deck, and you need every last canine you can get. Like if he was routing, for instance, I would drop a dog to chase him. So yep, that's the alarm I was worried about, and that is me getting very close to the end of my time. But we're gonna have enough time to finish this episode, that's for sure. And everyone just pass because we're not gonna be able to catch the dire wolves out in the open. And we got at least one pelt for our trouble. I was hoping we might have gotten two. I saw there was another item, but it's an adrenaline gland, which we use in other taxidermy related things. Yep, well let's head back to Hammerden. Awesome. And that was an easy fight for 1,000 crowns, I would say. But there are no more contracts here for us. And when we come back next time, we're going to have to... I was hoping to make Zenfest, actually to make Konigshane like a good place for us to just get a ton of contracts done. And we kind of did, but they sent me on too many goose chases for us to really like settle in here and make a lot of cash. We're going to need to find a new place to do that. And it's probably going to be Gronenwall. I think I've got enough time. We can head down here. Oh, there's some mischievousness going on here. Some brigands. Unfortunately, I don't have enough time for this battle, but what I might do, guys, is off camera, crush these brigands, and then hit up Gronenwall after, and then, you know, whenever I reload, I'll bring you guys in for that. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It was a kind of a short one, and also kind of a slightly uneventful one, but we are continuing to chug along here. I can definitely take these levels before we leave. I think I have to take even that kind of pitiful 2 in range skill. And then I'll take the 4 in range defense. And then as far as Arathorn, he's already got bow mastery. He's already got quick hands. Those are very important. He's probably going to end up being a nimble dodge, bro. That might be something we want to start getting sooner rather than later instead of picking up the crippling strikes executioner. Yeah. He's got high initiative. Let's go with dodge. I do like getting the defensive stuff early on. And then Gisbert here, wonderful 4 roll and range skill. Thank you very much. I'll take that 4 and fatigue as well. And then I guess I'll take this 4 in range defense. Let's get him something. And then for him, he can end up being an excellent archer as well. So let's just give him bow mastery now. I think that was always the plan for him. Weird that he's a flagellant, but what can you do? But yeah, guys, that's it. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Later, y'all.